Every day, the culinary class, they cook enough for everyone. At 6 o'clock, we stop and we all eat together like family. We all sit around the table, we talk about what's happened for the day, how your weekend was, what's going on at school, what's happening. We talk every day, just like a family.
Having dinner with your family was always stressed to me as a kid. When we grew up, you had to have dinner with the family. And there was no reason other than being sick that you didn't sit at the dinner table and have dinner with the family. Not only did you have to have dinner with the family, but you had to come with a report or a poem by some famous Black person so that we would learn our history. I grew up in neighborhoods that I wasn't surrounded by African American folks. And so my parents wanted to make sure that we were clear on who we were. And so you had to come to dinner and you had to come prepared with a poem or some history about African Americans. And it was at the dinner table that you learned about life, that you learned how to socialize, that you learned about politics, about all kinds of things. Those discussions took place at the dinner table.
How dinner time is like everybody comes sit at the two tables and we all crack jokes and be laughing, drinking orange juice. The orange juice is very good, you know? Yeah. And we have good food, everybody be eating, saying, good job, whoever cooked this. And then we just sit here and talk like we're a big family.
We get to have a lot of jokes at the end of the day, and everybody gets fed, and everybody can have their own opinions, and it's basically a place where you can do your own thing.
It's pretty much just us coming together as if it was like a Saturday and you haven't seen your friends in about 25 years or something. Then it's like a recap. And then since we're all eating, there are those silent moments and we're all looking around like laughing because we have really small silent moments before something funny happens again. It's just one gigantic family coming together to say stuff. And then you leave completely happy. And you talk about it on the phone for about 2 hours before you hang up, go to bed, wake up, and come back and do it all over again.
It's really neat to see, it's like a social training that's happening, and that's another aspect really of food that is kind of lost to our culture. We don't have time to sit down. Not all of us have time to sit down and have a meal with our family or our friends, and it's a treat.
It is good that the instructors sit with us. I said it's important just so we know that they're there and they're part of our family. It's not just the kids fending off for themselves and the adults are pretty much the wardens in here. They're part of the family. They're here to make sure we're happy and everyone's understanding and we're all together.
I've gotten jobs because I have social skills that I would not have gotten had I not have learned etiquette. And that's being taught passively at the dinner table here. And that's pretty neat to be able to take part in that. And it's not something that you necessarily have to do from up above. It's just something that is led by example and by encouraging good behavior. And you know, sometimes it gets a little rowdy because it's a room full of teenagers, but you know, it's generally pretty easy and clean.
One of the things that I think that we're lacking today is people taking the time to sit and interact with each other and have dinner as a family. That is good quality time. We're a family here, and so that's what the dinner. Once the kids who are in the culinary program cook the meal, then everybody comes together and collectively.
I'd like to see DACA be something that people talk about right here, something that people are proud of, and I'd like to see a storefront. It'd be really awesome to have a storefront where we could vend vegetables. We might be able to sell food. We might be able to have people come in and do an audio recording in a little studio or something. There's demand for that. Who knows? There's a lot of things that we could do tying into just the lay community, the professional community, and it'd be really neat to see this project grow.
In 5 years, I hope that DACA is just flourishing, that the programs are full, that we've taken over another building, that we have equipment so that each individual student could have their own workstation or their own, area they're working in the garden, and that we have already had young folks come out of the program and do something with what they have learned here.
Where we may have, instead of, let's say, 18 students, we might have 25 to 30 students. And I hate to say it, maybe we become so popular that they push us out of this building, we have to go somewhere else that's even larger. But I think there needs to be more programs like this, where students can go, they can be creative, they can feel protected, they can experiment and not be afraid to fail and being laughed at if they fail. But that seems like the big thing now. If you fail, you're going to get laughed at. But I think if you provide a safe learning environment, and people are always saying, well, they're looking for somewhere to get off the streets. Well, here we are, and we could have 5 or 6 satellites all throughout Oakland doing the same thing.
I'm hoping that they'll be inspired to want to pursue this on their own after the fact. This is not, in a 5-week cycle, I think is, where we're doing these things. We don't have that much time to do a whole lot of stuff. I'm hoping to expose them to this, that, and this, and that. Take a pop song and deconstruct it and say, here's how they did that. And here's how, given the tools, you can do something like this too.
I think my hope is that some of the young folks are transitioning out and really finding things that fit for them, that they have, feel like, oh, yeah, I've done some of that, Oh yeah, I've cut a couple of, songs and written a song and made a few videos and, oh yeah, I've cooked some high quality, I have more choices here. So, but the program in 5 years, I would just like to see it really just continue to succeed and serve more and more young people.
When these kids, leave this program, I want them to be able to experience the world, to take it in, and to be able to do so with a good standard of living. And 2, I want them to be able to get back. I want them to be able to bring it back here, and turn this into what it should be. A prosperous, healthy, happy community with an integrated network of professionals and families and a neighborhood. We deserve that.
What do I hope that the children of the center will take away when they graduate out? I hope that during the time that they were here, that they felt like they were supported, that they were loved, that they found something that was their passion, whether it be in one of the disciplines that we teach here or they found something else. I hope that by the time they leave here with a sense of confidence. I was listening to a program that Whoopi Goldberg was on, and she talked about having had the chance to meet the Dalai Lama. And one of the things that he said was that if we are confident in ourselves, then we make the world a better place. And so the ability for our children to leave here, knowing that they are capable of doing whatever they hope to do, is a wonderful thing. And if we can give these kids that, then we've done a good thing.
Mickey RJ for you right here. Inside, we got a recording studio. We are here at DACA. It's a program that, yours truly has to be in. So, go take a look. Don't need to be a passion, because I just want to get along with you. Try me, because I'd be the one that makes you happy. But the part that I don't get is, why me? Listen. Cause I just wanna get along with you. Now I'm crossing from the Spanish and only like some news, but yeah. On the second track, Second track armed? Can you click that same line but like under it? Okay, and then we're gonna record it again. She scared me. Hey, I don't know, I guess it was cool.